Now, the rest of the United States fairly dry. We have the northern plains dealing with some showers, but outside of that, things have been drying out here throughout much of the West Coast. Some showers up towards Seattle, but much of Oregon and California dry for today as we look across the region. Now, a couple of clouds building just off to the east of the crest. That will be the case again for tomorrow. Memorial Day forecast calls for mainly dry conditions. We'll see some patchy fog for the coast. Highs will be in the low 60s. Sunshine for the valley and the hills. And for the Sierra, we're tracking the chance for some showers and thunderstorms. But again, that's mainly going to be east of the crest. We've seen an up and down pattern the past week or so as that weather tries to transition into our drier, warmer part of the year. We saw highs close to 90 for the middle of last week, and then we cooled into the 70s to kick off the holiday weekend. And now we're on that warming trend once again, and we're going to be leading into much warmer weather to start off the month of June. And when you consider that those average highs really start to jump up during the month of June, that means some toasty temperatures ahead. Our average high for the month of June is close to 74 degrees. Right after that, we get close to the upper 70s. Again, I should say average temperature. That's not even the average highs. So we are heading into that time of year where things dry out, warm up, and elevated fire danger will be right back with us. This will start up on Tuesday, last through Saturday, as those especially valley fuels start to dry out. This is a look at the Sacramento Valley and the foothills, and what you're going to see right here in the blue is that's the dryness that's starting to occur here and the potential for some fires breaking out just because of the fuel being available. It's not quite at the max dryness, but we're certainly going to be watching this trend here as we head into the drier part of the year and warmer as well. Right now in the Big Mountain backyard, we're clear. Temperatures in the 80s for the valley, 60s for the Sierra. That sunset not until 8:21 tomorrow for Memorial Day. We see sunshine throughout the region, and that light southwest wind will keep us in the low to mid 80s before we start to see that jump up into the 90s. We see one high pressure ridge starting to exit the region and actually another one building in. We'll get a brief little cooling trend for Tuesday, and then we're right back to the heat heading towards Wednesday and the end of the week. Highs for tomorrow staying in the 60s and 70s up top for the Sierra with 70s and 80s down low. Across the coast, we've got that fog and then partial clearing. Highs in the low 60s. Head inland, we're back into the 80s. Pretty similar to today with just a couple more degrees of warming. Nothing too extreme actually for our Memorial Day outside of that slight chance of a thunderstorm for parts of the mountains, and then we'll dry and warm things up for the end of the week. And we're going to see that pattern play out for the valley as well. Oh, get ready, 95 on Friday, not quite 100, but we're going to be tracking those big warming conditions by the end of the week.
Yeah, you know, they say Memorial Day is the unofficial start of the summer, and it sure seems like the weather is following suit.
We're going to feel it, yeah.
All right, Monica, thank you.